you know, since we're waiting for more folks to jump on, I'm going to start with the general. Oops, and now it came on.
But you're not on the live one. You gotta show the live.
Right. Okay, hold on. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, that intro totally came late. All right, sorry guys. So like I was saying, we're going to go ahead and get started with a general love forecast first, just like a little mini one, not too long. And then we'll go ahead and get started doing the personal readings. We're going to start with those who have prepaid first, and then for those who are here submitting super chats, we'll go ahead and get those taken care of as well. So for the general collective, you know, whoever tunes in either right now or after it's been live streamed, let's go ahead and see the letters and the zodiacs that come in for whoever is tuned in today. All right, so this is general, this first portion for everybody who, you know, isn't requesting a personal reading but is here anyway. Let's go ahead and grab some letters for you and the person that you are focused on, okay? And for those who have paid for a reading, maybe it'll even bring forward the energy of the person that you're inquiring about. So we've got X. Whenever I see that, it reminds me of an ex-partner sometimes. So if you are thinking of somebody that you're in separation from, excuse me, maybe an ex, that could be presenting itself here. We have C. All right, we have D also coming through here. All right, we've got Z presenting itself. So let's grab a few. Y, and it could also bring up parts of your name as well. That's a possibility. We have F, okay. We have double Y coming through. Sometimes when we get double letters, that could be indicating to people who have, you know, maybe a first name that starts with a Y, or somebody, you both have Y's in your name. Any combination there. We've got double C's coming through as well, guys. So that could be significant for some of you. Let's see what else. We have M. Let's grab a few more. And then we'll grab some zodiacs, okay? This is interesting. We've got doubles coming up. Double C, double Z, double Y. So some of you guys might actually have similar letters in your name. We have B. Let me grab a couple more. So we're just taking a look at the energy through some letters. Lots of doubles presenting itself. That could be significant here. Okay, and one last one. We have an H. All right, so play around with those letters if it's already making sense for you, or the person that you are thinking about. If you happen to be single, you know, this might make sense, a little bit more sense anyway, once you connect with somebody. You can, of course, always come back to this live stream video even after it's been broadcast and take a look at it and see if something is jumping out for you. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get started with some zodiac signs. Let's see. So this isn't a very long general reading because I want to make sure you guys get your personals right away. So we'll do them in the order that they were received. So we're starting off with the prepaid readings first. All right, we have Taurus. We've got Aries coming through, and it could be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Scorpio, let's grab a few more signs. We have Aries, so we've got double Aries coming up. Somebody could have a lot of Aries in their chart. You guys could both be Aries. We've got Aquarius. We also have Pisces. Let me grab... That's two. Well, we'll grab them. Okay, we've got Sagittarius. We have Gemini presenting itself. And last one, we've got Capricorn. All right, guys. So if any of those signs are making sense for you, then, you know, Do we have a question?
Are we doing mini readings or they're all like mini
These are mini readings. Yes. Yes. So everything that, like all of the personals today, it's all mini readings, guys. Any longer, if you want a longer reading, then that could be booked on my website. All right. So those are the zodiacs. And lastly, let's take a look. Okay. Can you guys see me okay? It looks frozen on my end.
Go to your.
Okay. I think we're good. We're good.
Go to the OBS.
Give me 1 second, guys. I have to. My screen looks a little funky, so hold on 1 sec, okay? Can you guys see me okay? Let me know. Oh, we just lost connection.
Okay, it's just. Hold on. All right.
Yeah, 15 minutes ago.
It's frozen.
You're back.
Okay, we're good. Okay, we're good, right? It froze there for a second. Can you guys see the screen okay? Please comment down below.
Yeah.
Loading screen. Okay. I'm gonna wait until I get clarification that you guys are good. Okay, back. Okay, sorry about that. YouTube drama. Okay. So let's grab a few more descriptions for the collective. Whether you have booked a reading or not. I just wanted to tap into that energy. We have gap teeth. Punk style. Somebody could also have very colorful hair. Somebody could have a tattoo. Somebody could have brown hair. Okay, let's grab a few more. So this is just a short general mini reading to get things started before we take a look at the personals. Average lips. Somebody could have green eyes. Sexy style. So we could have a masculine here who finds you to be very attractive. Okay. Especially if you happen to represent divine feminine. Short hair. Short chin. Okay, what else? Some of you guys might connect with a Virgo. I don't think we got Virgo in the signs, did we? No, we didn't. So in addition to the ones that came through, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, that could be representing the person that you're thinking about, or it could be you. Somebody could have a tongue piercing or just piercings in general. Okay, let's see what else. Let's grab a few more from here. We have Cancer coming through as well. So we have additional zodiac signs. Average ears. What is this? Sleek style. So they could be a sharp dresser. Full lips. So we've got average lips or full lips. Let me grab 3 more. In shape, that could apply to divine feminine or masculine, somebody who really takes care of themselves. Okay. 2 more. Exotic features. And 1 last one. Brown skin tone. So if any of those descriptions make sense for you or the person that you're thinking about, there could be something really significant in the messages that come through here. And we're just only tapping into the general energy for now before we do the personals, okay? So let me grab 1 set of cards to represent an energy for those that haven't booked a reading. All right, what deck am I drawn to here? I'm going to pull from my dating scene oracle. All right, and for everybody that has so far booked a reading, whether prepaid or through Super Chat, thank you guys so much. It's been a while since we've done these. I've been sick, like back to back to back, so I couldn't really do them because I was constantly not feeling well or coughing. I'm still coughing, but hopefully I'll spare you guys the agony of hearing me cough. All right. Let's meet for coffee. Somebody might really enjoy coffee, or maybe somebody works in a coffee shop. And it does say they're not ready for anything too serious. So this is somebody that maybe is interested, but they're not quite sure where things could go. This is the next card, excuse me, wifey material. Okay, so they're definitely focused on long term, but maybe wanting to take things slow. We have French kisses, passionate, tongue war. So, excuse me, there we go. So it could have been that you guys have already shared a kiss maybe, or anticipating that first kiss perhaps. We do have the gambler, plays with your affections. Is it worth the risk? So if you are interacting with somebody and maybe you're not quite sure if it can go anywhere, we'll tap into that energy. Let me grab one more. Let's grab one more. We have curvy, okay? So I kind of feel, especially for my feminines, you've caught someone's eye here, you know, whether you guys are already dating or it's somebody that you end up attracting, especially if you're single. They find you to be very attractive, but you know, maybe they're just not sure really what they're looking for. So let's go ahead and see with some tarot messages what exactly is going on. So I'm kind of feeling a couple of scenarios. For some of you, maybe you've connected with somebody, but things are either moving slowly because they just don't know what they want. Maybe you're wanting commitment, but maybe they're not ready to deliver that. But I'm also feeling for some of you guys, you've really made this wonderful love connection that really can go the distance. Not only is it passionate, but the love is there. They see you as somebody that they want to get married to someday. Divine Feminine, you're coming in as the Queen of Swords. So whenever we see the Queen of Swords, you are really a no-nonsense type person. You're not really looking to play around. You know what it is that you want, and if they can't bring that towards you, then, you know, it's like, thank you, next. You know, with the ex partnership, maybe. If they couldn't bring you what it was that you were looking for, then you're moving on, you know. We've got aces coming in here, guys. Ace of Pentacles, and then the Ace of Wands. So whenever we see aces, there's the possibility towards new beginnings here, which is fantastic. So maybe Divine Feminine, this is a part of your focus, especially if you're not really wanting to mess around, get yourself involved in third parties. You know, this is what you're looking for, that long-term commitment. And so it seems that we do have some good news coming in, fresh starts, new beginnings, that somebody can come in with that solid offer, especially maybe a solid offer of commitment. It could be towards marriage. So wonderful energies there. And then we have the Star, very nice. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. For some of you guys, I feel maybe you've made a love connection where you work or near where you work. This could also indicate perhaps your finances are looking up. But we also have somebody who could be gambling with their money. You know, it could be something like that. But when it comes to love and romance, Ten of Pentacles is a really nice energy because it's telling us that two people are a good match, that there's something coming through. It's a very strong bond that you share. And financially, maybe you guys could be a power couple. Things could be looking up in that area. We clearly see with the Star that we have hopes and wishes that can manifest for those of you that relate to this. So if, let's just say, there's not a whole lot going on in your love life, I feel you're being guided onto a path where things can really start moving in order for you to claim this. Look at the next card. We've got the Sun. All right, so you're meant to find happiness. You're not meant to be heartbroken or stagnant in your love life. I feel if you relate to this, and we seem to be picking it up off of the Divine Feminine energy, that you might have cut something out of your life, but it's also making a way for something better to come in. And whatever that is, whether it's a person, whether it's related to your love life, whether it's related to career, work advancement, finances, you've got some good things that are coming in for you. For those of you who are thinking of an ex-partner, or an ex-partner is thinking of you, we have the Six of Cups. So there's someone from your past who has been focused on the connection with you, you know, happy memories that you guys had shared at one point in time. And, you know, at the end of the day, this represents their desire to be in your life. Look at this. We now have the masculine showing up as the emperor. So what I gather from this, if this is someone from your past, maybe they weren't able to bring you the type of connection or longevity in the partnership that you wanted. And so I'm just getting here with the Queen of Swords, Divine Feminine. You might have distanced yourself from a masculine. But if they're now coming in with the energy of this emperor, then they've grown. They have changed. They're coming in as a more empowered masculine here, ready to take action, ready to prove to you perhaps that they have the capability to bring in that sun's energy, which is very positive. So that's a good thing. Look at the next card. We've got the Ten of Cups. Okay, so that could be what they're wanting, that at the end of the day, they see you as the person that they want. They see you as the person that they want to be able to build a life with, or possibly we're looking at marriage here. You know, we've got the wifey material reference. We've got the bride and groom for the Ten of Cups in this photo. So there's something about you that fulfills this person. But I have a feeling it could be somebody from your past who might reach out or return because they're still wanting to explore, you know, where things could go between the two of you. And then we've got bottom of the deck, we've got the Chariot. So this represents Cancer. We saw that earlier. Regardless of signs, though, this is telling us that if things are stagnant, things are going to start moving forward in order to get you here where you can find happiness in your life, contentment and fulfillment, either on your own or it's getting you onto a path where you can find your ideal person. So I really like how that presented itself. I didn't want to spend too much time taking a look at the general energy because there's quite a few reading requests here, but hopefully you guys are able to relate to those messages that even if nothing's happening in your love life right now, something is coming in, something good.
We have a question.
Okay, we have a question. Yes.
What number is Rachel?
Oh, hi, Rachel. Hold on one second. Let me look. 1 second. Rachel, you're number 3. So I'm about to do Keandra's reading. Keandra, are you here? Let me know in the comments.
And there's 5, right, until that have requested already.
3 that have prepaid, and then there's the ones in the super chats,
Oh,
right?
You said there was 5.
Including the ones in the super chat. Yeah, no, I knew that they were.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because I said someone was like 7, so.
No. So we literally only ended up getting 3 prepaid requests. So we didn't get a whole lot. But, you know, of course, anybody that's tuned in here right now can submit a super chat. That's fine. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started, guys. So Keandra, let me make sure she's here. Meg, you submitted a Venmo. Okay. Okay, yeah, unfortunately, once we're live, we don't see any of those notifications, but I'll take your word for it. Thank you so much. So, Cameron, go ahead and write Meg's information down. Let's see. Fatima, am I pronouncing your name correctly? Are you able to list the order by chance? Yeah, so let me go ahead and just read it out loud because we've got Keandra coming in first, and then Fatima, you are actually number 2. Rachel, you are 3rd, and then the rest goes into the super chat requests. So who do we have, Cameron? Hold on, give me 1 second here, guys. Okay, so I've got, Pamela, okay, number 4, and Lindy is 5. Okay, so that's the order that we've got, and then Meg would be 6. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the order. All right. Fatima, okay, thank you. Thank you for clarifying that. All right, I just want to make sure, Keandra, are you here? If she's not, no worries. You know, as I mentioned in the announcements, even if you can't tune in and be here for the live, you can always go back and re-watch it once the live has been uploaded on YouTube. And then we'll go ahead and timestamp everything down below in a pinned comment so you guys will know what order the readings came in. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to start with Keandra because she was the first person that booked. So hopefully she can tune in and, watch this when she's available. Okay, so other party's name is Roger. They're both Capricorns. The question, what does the near future look like for the connection? We are in separation. All right, Keandra, let's go ahead and take a look at Roger's energy here. One second, give me 1 sec here. Okay, angels and spirit guides, please. For Keandra, Capricorn, and Roger, Capricorn. All right, what does that energy look like for two people in separation? So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at Roger's energy first and see where he stands. Focusing on Roger, Capricorn. Okay, Keandra, we're starting off with telepathy. So even though you guys are not together, you might still be feeling his energies. He could be communicating with you in this way, whether it is through 5D or through your dreams. There's something there. There could be a message there. It might be helpful maybe for you to have like a dream journal and jot it down just in case. That could be helpful because we have telepathic communication going on here. We do have retreat. We've got longing. And then we have indecision. So part of the reason perhaps why the separation continues for the two of you is because he can't decide maybe what it is that he wants. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have intimacy. So I feel he's still very attracted to you, but he needs to get to a point where he's able to decide, positively that you're the one that he wants to spend his life with. Okay. So that's the first energy that we're picking up. Let's see with some tarot what we can bring forward for you. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Keandra and Roger, Capricorns. All right, so we're first taking a look at Roger, okay? So when you are able to tune in and watch this, I'm focusing on him first, and then we'll focus on the both of you. Okay, so the Ace of Cups, it can represent a new chapter in love for the two of you, but I feel during this time apart, it's really important for Roger to focus on himself, to be able to fill that cup for himself so that he's not coming towards you incomplete or, unhealed in his own way. He needs to be able to give back to himself. I'm just kind of picking that up from his energy. We've got the Eight of Swords. So this is an indication that he's very much in his head when it comes to the two of you. He's doing a lot of thinking, but some of it could be coming from a negative place, or he really is just uncertain what it is that he wants. And so he's on the fence, but he's also got these moments where he thinks about you. You're still a part of his thoughts. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, look at this. We've got the Ten of Cups. We've got the Six of Cups. So this is what I can tell you, Keandra, based off of what I'm seeing here, is that you're still a part of his thoughts. It's not like he's moving about his day and not thinking about you. I feel he is. But as we can see the way this is lining up, indecision when it comes to the Two of Cups, he's not quite there yet as far as seeing you guys getting married maybe or being together for the rest of your lives. He's just not there. So even though he's got these moments where he thinks about you and he's in this longing energy, what's next to that is the Nine of Pentacles. So he does enjoy his freedom. He enjoys being independent of the connection here. So he's not quite in that type of mentality where he knows that you are the one that he wants to be with. He's still kind of not wishy-washy, but he can't decide. He doesn't know. We've got the Temperance. So this is telling us that wherever he's at mentally in his heart space or whatever it is that he wants eventually, it's still going to take time for him to come to that conclusion. Possibly Sagittarius season, maybe November, December, could be when he finally is able to come towards you to open up lines of communication to let you know what it is truly that he sees for the two of you. This could also be telling you here, Keandra, that it could take time for him to give fully to the partnership. So if you guys are not interacting right now, that might actually be a good thing, because he could say certain things to you that you won't like, or you'll realize that he's just not ready anyway. It's going to take him a little bit more time to get to this type of place where he's ready to give his all to you. Because what would end up happening is you would find out real quick that you're doing way too much for the partnership and he's not doing enough. He wouldn't do enough for you. Yeah, I like this, because the Ace of Swords in time, this is the clarity that he needs. It's like that aha moment, that epiphany. It's like, oh, okay, Keandra's the one that I want. But he hasn't gotten there yet. Okay, so you got to give him a little bit more time. You know, it's one of those things where you got to just live your life, and when he's ready, he'll do the reaching out. So there's nothing here for you to do. You know, it's just up to him to decide when he's ready to take action, you know? Okay, so that's our first batch of cards. Let me continue to take a look at the energy for the two of you. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Keandra and Roger. You guys are both Capricorns. Okay, what's the surrounding energy for this connection? Look at that. There's another opportunity that may come in to offer you a clean slate here, a new chapter. So look at the separation as a blessing for now, because he's got stuff he needs to figure out anyway. This is the next card. We've got forgiveness, healing, closure. He could come towards you with an apology, you know, if you guys have argued, or maybe when you parted ways, it didn't end well, whatever the reason is, or the fact that maybe he's not interacting or speaking up the way he needs to. So let him heal in however way he needs that, and you can focus on that for yourself, okay? Look at that. We've got new romance. So there really seems to be presenting itself here anyway that you guys have this new chapter, and we literally have two cards that say that. New chapter, new chapter. Okay, so that's a part of the energy. I like the way that's coming through. So let's continue to tap into that with some tarot here. So a fresh start will present itself. It's just one of those things where, you know, you don't torture yourself by focusing on that. It'll come when it's meant to come in. Okay, so just live your life. However, this is a part of your energy with that High Priestess. So maybe there's a part of your heart that is picking up that this is possible, because the High Priestess is picking up off of your own divine feminine energy and your intuitive vibe that you're directing towards this situation. So you're both earth signs. You're coming in as the Queen of Pentacles. Pentacles represents earth. So it seems to me, at least the way it's presenting itself here, if it makes sense for you, is it could be Roger that comes in with the need for forgiveness, something maybe that he's done that ruined the relationship, or why you guys are not together right now. Look at this. You've got the Lover's card. So this is, of course, picking up off of the love, the chemistry, the attraction that you guys have towards each other. Okay, but this is also a card of choice. This is also a card of making a decision when it comes to matters of the heart. I don't know if he has Gemini in his chart, but this card represents Gemini. Okay, so there's a new chapter coming in for the two of you. So I really like the way that's presenting itself here. We do have the Ten of Wands. So either of you or both of you could be carrying whatever this heavy burden might represent. It's got something to do with the separation or why you guys are not interacting at this point in time, but I do feel it's temporary. We've got the Six of Wands coming in. Okay, so this is a card of victory, letting us know that should you guys have the opportunity to come back together, it has what it takes to go the distance here. There's our Ten of Pentacles. Okay, we saw that earlier. So I don't know, maybe in his career, his finances, that could be looking up maybe on your end as well. But as I mentioned earlier, this card represents two people who are very compatible. Okay, regardless of some of the ups and downs that you guys have had, it can represent the compatibility in the partnership, and it can also represent stability in your relationship, that there is ultimately still a strong bond here, and you guys can still find happiness in each other. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Six of Cups. So, you know, he thinks about you. There are happy memories that you guys have shared here, and it could be giving you the opportunity to create new memories down the line, you know. So look at the separation, as I mentioned, Keandra, as a blessing for now. I feel it's necessary for the growth that can happen later on, because we're clearly seeing new energies that are presenting itself here. So that looks really good. Okay, I feel it's a very uplifting, positive message for you and Roger. Okay, so I don't see you in the comments. I'm assuming you're not here, but I really like the way that message came through for you. Okay, so good luck to you. Thank you so much. All right, so next, Fatima, it is your turn. Okay, so give me 1 second. Let me just gather these decks back in order, and then we'll take a look at your situation. If you're just now hopping on, guys, we are doing personal mini readings. You can go ahead and ask in the comments. My daughter Cameron is here. She's our moderator. Okay, so you can always ask whatever questions you have prior to requesting your reading, if you have any. All right, so let's get started on your message, Fatima. Okay, so your question is, will he put in the effort to make our connection blossom into something serious? I'm a Taurus sun and he's a Gemini sun and moon. What are his intentions towards me? Okay, so let's take a look at that, all right? If you wouldn't mind, if you could give me his first name, that would be helpful as I focus on the two of you for your reading, okay? So let me see what decks I am drawn to here when it comes to your person. So he's Gemini. I think I'm going to pull from the Divine Masculine deck again. 5 hour long distance, okay. There's distance here, okay. All right, let's take a look at that, okay? His first name is Aaron. Okay, so Aaron is Gemini, sun and moon. Okay, Aaron, Gemini, and the connection with Fatima, Taurus. Still talking, getting to know each other phase, no strings attached. Okay, all right. All right, let's see. Can it turn into something long-lasting? Can it turn into something serious, like you said? We have career. Is he very career-minded? Or, you know, maybe he's concentrating on improving his career options, his finances. Okay. I've got the friendship card coming through. Okay. Maybe he still considers you as a friend. I don't want to say friend zone. I don't think it's that. Okay, so he is focused on work. You're a full-time student. Knowledge. Ooh, that's interesting. I feel he's learned certain things about his feelings towards you. Okay, let's dig a little bit deeper and let's see here. Angels and spirit guides, please, what can you tell me about this connection? Okay, so when it comes to him, he's got these shadows coming up. This sometimes can pick up off of someone's issues and his divine masculine energy, that he's got some unhealed issues, maybe from prior relationships. And that's not something that he would probably share with you at the stage that you guys are in. So let's see. Give me another card, please, focusing on Aaron, Gemini, and the connection with Fatima, Taurus. Give me another card, please. Okay, so somebody who's coming through with that guarded energy, it kind of reminds me about somebody who's treading ever so slowly or lightly to take things to the next level. So he feels safe in this friendship area right now. Okay, but let's take a look at some tarot and see what we can learn from this. So he's got some issues that he's had when it comes to love, when it comes to romantic connections. We're starting off with the Ace of Swords, okay? So I feel when it comes to Aaron, he needs to be able to gain some clarity on how he feels about the connection right now. He needs to be honest with himself. You know, what is it that he sees for the two of you? Because it can represent a new opportunity here. But it's interesting that it's right next to career, so he might also be entertaining new opportunities in his job, his finances, his career opportunities. We do have the Knight of Pentacles coming through here, Fatima, so that what this is already telling us is not that it can't turn romantic or not that he can't take things towards long-term commitment, but it's going to be a slow process. So if you don't mind things going slow and hanging in there, you might just get what you want, but it's moving slow, very slow, like molasses. He has the capability to be loyal in a partnership, but yeah, it's just slow. So in order for him to take things further, he just needs time. He needs time to be able to figure out that he wants that. Because right now, I don't think he's quite there yet. This is interesting. Okay, so we have the Death card. We've got the Ten of Swords. It's right next to knowledge. It's right next to his own masculine shadow. So he's experienced maybe past heartbreak in his life, whether it was related to a romantic partnership or not. He's just had some disappointments that he's experienced. And so he needs to be able to find a way to let go of those attachments. He needs to be able to close those cycles because the Death card can represent the end of that cycle. It needs him to be able to focus on his own manifestation in what it is that he's wanting in his life so that he can have this transition. He needs to be able to create change. And this is not your job to be able to do that stuff for him. He needs to be able to figure that out for himself. Because what I'm seeing here is, let's just say you guys get together. Okay, let's say you guys get together next month and you're in an official relationship. I feel he would bring his past baggage with him, so it would almost turn into a situation where you're going to start seeing some qualities from him that might not be coming from a good place. So it's coming through as like a blessing that things are where they are at right now, because he needs to be able to remove these blockages that are preventing him from giving his all to you, if that makes sense. Because right now we see that he's guarded. Okay, and then we've got the Eight of Cups. So if he doesn't address these things, then the more he's in this guarded energy, then eventually he's not going to put in the work, and then he's just going to walk away from it. You know, and I would hate for things to go that way for the two of you. So yeah, I'm seeing stuff that he needs to figure out. Bottom of the deck here we have the Hermit. So he might be in hermit mode. He needs to be able to really reflect on what he's been through in his life and why things are coming through in this way. Whatever these shadows represents, it might be the need for him to practice the art of healing towards shadow work, any behaviors or emotional wounding, limiting beliefs, or if he tends to self-sabotage or create blocks in his life. All of those things could be released and helped by doing the work on himself. He's always in hermit mode. He's got Virgo rising. How interesting is that? Okay, so I want to grab another set of cards to continue to take a look at his energy, because that gives us a clue as to what's going on there. All right, let me see. So I'm going to keep tapping into his divine masculine energy. I think there's a lot more to uncover there. He needs more healing. I agree. It came through. Whoa, we've got karmic partner. I'm going to highlight that. Hold on. I don't know if he's got a karmic partnership, an ex maybe. Okay, so whatever he had going on with the karmic, that could be creating some blockages for him. All right, let's see. We have coward. We have mysterious. I'm kind of feeling that he doesn't open up his heart fully, and not just to you. I feel in general he's very guarded with what he says maybe, or how he conveys his thoughts to people that he lets into his heart, into his life. You know, it's like a mystery, like mysterious, as it says. Oh, his ex-wife. Okay. Okay. We have intelligent. Okay, so he's coming through as a very intelligent, smart person. He has the capability to make good decisions for himself, but right now, I kind of feel like this stuck vibe coming through. Let me grab one more here. Focusing on Aaron, Gemini. Okay, give me one more. We have vulnerable. He feels vulnerable. That could be part of the reason why he's a little bit closed off maybe, or why he's just not opening up his heart fully. But look at this, bottom of the deck, we've got soulmate. And you know, we can have more than one soulmate in our lifetime, and he certainly could be one of yours. He might be feeling it, but he's not exactly opening himself up fully. But you know, that's okay, because sometimes somebody has to open up when they're ready. So in a way, he's kind of in his shell, in his own little world, trying to maybe figure out what he can do for this connection. So just give him some time. Okay, let's see. He needs to heal, that's for sure. Okay, well, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so that could certainly be picking up off of your own energy. And you are Taurus, you are an earth sign. So he sees you as the Queen of Pentacles. We've got our High Priestess card coming through again. Maybe, you know, because the High Priestess, it's somebody who's very intuitively driven here. So trust your heart, trust your gut when it comes to this connection. Even though he might be mysterious, even though he might not be letting himself fully in or to be fully expressive, trust your intuition there, because there's something, it's like reading between the lines. He's telling you a lot through his actions, you know, rather than speaking it. We do have the Temperance. Look at this. So both of these cards, it's in a way telling you it's going to take time, which we've already seen. All right, the Temperance card representing that patience. It's going to take time to bring balance back into his energy, into his life. And so it's telling you with the Seven of Pentacles that it really will take time, that you're going to just have to wait and see how this unfolds. So there's a lot going on here energetically for him that he's unable to bring forward for now anyway. Anyway, look how awesome this is, though. We do have the Queen and the King of Pentacles, so you guys are actually coming through as divine counterparts. Okay? And he sees that in a way because it's right next to the soulmate card. It has the capability to really turn into something amazing. But, you know, he's on the fence for a reason, and I feel it doesn't even have anything to do with you. It might have something to do with his past experiences. So that's okay. Just give him the chance to figure himself out. I feel this one has a lot of potential, honestly. Okay. I feel like grabbing a card from Sister Moon's deck here. So this one, it's called Stay Inspired Oracle Cards. Let's see some additional advice that could be offered here regarding your connection. Angels and spirit guides, please give me one more card. We have surprises. Okay, and it says unexpected beginnings are the best ones. Expect the unexpected in life. Just when you think it's over could be the beginning of your best story yet. Okay, so there are some twists and turns that could happen for the two of you, and just let it ride, you know, let it do its thing. Whatever life is meant to happen for the two of you, we do have some unexpected surprises here. So you might just be surprised as to the direction that this goes. Maybe on the surface, he seems a little bit aloof, but I really feel it's got the capability to go somewhere very special. So just give this one a little bit more time, Fatima, okay? I feel pretty good energies from it. All right, so thank you so much. I hope that offered you some guidance that's helpful. All right, so moving on. So Rachel, you're up next. Give me 1 second to get reorganized here. Okay, 1 second. And if you're just now hopping on, thank you so much for joining us. So what we're doing here today are personal mini readings. Okay, so that's what we've got there. Number 3. All right, 1 second. Let me get these cards back to where they belong. All right. And again, if you guys have any questions for moderator Cameron, feel free to go ahead and ask. Okay, so we're going to take a look at your reading, Rachel. Okay, so your question, should I stay with the company I work for or quit? I'm a therapist and feel unappreciated and underpaid, but not sure if it is in my best interest to quit now. Okay. All right, Rachel, let's see. Let's see, okay? I want to first take a look at the surrounding energies when it comes to manifestation and abundance. Let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please. And Rachel, could you remind me, please, what is your sun sign? For Rachel, what do we need to know, please? All right, so your first message is deservingness. And this one says you are a beloved child of God like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to force upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. And Virgo, thank you so much. So what I gather from this type of energy, you know, sometimes we kind of hold ourselves back from feeling like we deserve more than what we've got. You know, that's kind of the energy that I'm picking up there. So allow it in, you know, if you feel that quitting your current position would benefit you, I feel, you know, the more we do this reading, it'll address that, because you are deserving of everything that you are able to attract. Okay. We have dreams of abundance. As you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal. That's interesting because I mentioned that during the general reading, or somebody's reading, to record the dreams that you might have when it comes to your abundance, your career, your job, because it might just offer you some solution there that you wouldn't otherwise notice when you're awake. Be sure to record them. And it says, because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. So I really like that. Let's grab one more. We have attracting, not chasing. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. So if you find that you run across a particular opportunity and you're intrigued by it, you know, it's like sometimes we want something so badly when we're trying to attract something that it ends up, as it says, being so far away from us. So we'll see what the tarot brings in. But those are the 3 abundance cards coming in for you. All right, so the current company that you are with. All right, let's see. This is interesting that we've got the Emperor showing up in the reverse. This could be, do you work for somebody or are you self-employed? I'm guessing that you work for a company here. This could represent a boss, but it's somebody perhaps that you either don't get along with or they tend to not really notice your needs as an employee, perhaps. We have the Knight of Pentacles, so that is a slow and steady energy. So you might certainly attract the opportunity for more abundance, but it's something that might take its time getting to you. We do have the Page of Cups. We do have the Hermit. So what this is telling us is, you know, it is about inner reflection. You really need to think about what would happen if you were to quit. Do you have, for example, you know, enough income or savings to be able to sustain you until you find something better? You know, as you mentioned, you feel unappreciated, underpaid. Nobody wants to continue to put in effort towards a job where you are underpaid. I feel the right opportunity will come to you when the time is right. You know, and again, with the Knight of Pentacles, it's slow, but it's progress. And then we have the Hermit. And I love, of course, because this represents your own Virgo energy. Hermit represents Virgo. So do a lot of soul searching, do a lot of inner reflection, and ultimately trusting what your heart is telling you to come to that conclusion, whether it would benefit you to let go of this job or to hold on to it for a little bit. Look at this, though. We've got the Fool coming in. So this is a new beginning that you're being offered. What I'm being guided here, Rachel, is as scary as it might be to quit, I'm being guided more so towards a yes, that would be beneficial for you. Okay? You know, it's like taking that leap of faith. You got to believe that what you are meant to attract will come your way despite, you know, just you letting go of a job right now, because you are worth more than what you're being paid. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Ace of Wands. So there's good news towards a new beginning, a new opportunity that is coming your way. Look at this. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. So there's your prosperity. There's your abundance. So try to release your worries when it comes to making that decision to let go. Because I have a feeling you're going to end up making more room to be able to attract better, to be able to attract what you do deserve. Because they're clearly not paying you what you deserve. And life is too short to be spending your days, spending your nights at a position that's just not offering you what it is that you need. You know, let me read your comment. I've been looking but have not found anything yet. I just have a bad intuition about the way everyone is being treated. And you're probably on point with that, you know. But yeah, this is telling me, at least based off of your reading so far, that it would be beneficial for you to move to a different direction when it comes to your career choices here. All right, so I'm going to pull from this deck. It's called the Definitive Answers Oracle. The only thing in here is basically yes, no answers, and other responses that'll tell you whether it's a good idea or not to quit. Look at that. Yes, go for it. That's what I'm feeling. That is literally what I'm feeling. It's worth taking a chance to go for it. So that's the initial message there. Let's take a look at some other ones and see. I'm actually going to go back to that deck that I just used, the Stay Inspired Oracle cards. Angels and Spirit Guides, please focusing on Rachel, Virgo. Okay. Is it in her best interest to quit her job at this time? We've got doors. So it says, which doors will you open? Which will you close? It's all your choice. And it really is, you know, but I really feel that's where your intuition really comes in. Let's see. Give me another card, please, focusing on Rachel. We have vulnerability. Okay, what are the behaviors you use to prevent yourself from being vulnerable? But I'm feeling, certainly, when we try something new, when we let go of a familiar situation, even though it's not an ideal one, it's natural to feel vulnerable. But I really am getting here that there are particular doors that you are meant to close in order to bring in something better for you. Let me get one more here. Angels and Spirit Guides, please. For Rachel, Virgo, give me one more. Look at that. New. I'm going to hold it up so you can see. New. It says try something different. Cultivate the wild in you. Okay? So it's leaning towards, yes, I feel it would be beneficial for you to move on. You know, move on to a better job, a higher paying job, where you're being given truly financially what it is that you need. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to pull from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle. This one has tarot messages, but it's also got Oracle cards in here as well as court cards, additional ones. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. You know, it's worth the chance. It's worth the chance to go for it. That's what I'm getting here. So I'm getting a yes as far as you moving on from where you currently are at, because it's just stagnant. Okay. Let's see what else. You've got the Seven of Cups. So when you quit, because that's what I'm getting here in your reading, that it's time to move on, you will find other opportunities. You will have choices to make. You know, in a love reading, sometimes this isn't the best thing to see because somebody's got way too many options, too many choices. In this type of reading, I think it's good because it's telling you that you will have lots of options to choose from. It's a good thing. I like it. Let's see. Whoops. Look at that. That's the next card, Queen of Swords. So it's time. It's time to get really clear about what you want. It's time for you to be honest with yourself. It's time to cut out other opportunities that just aren't good for you. Okay, so that's perfect the way I see that. The Aura of Fire. It's time to get moving. Follow your passions, goals, and dreams that light a fire under your feet and propel you forward in life. You've sat on your laurels for long enough. So many opportunities are presenting themselves to you. Pay attention and take advantage of all of these amazing blessings. Take no action and miss out. It is your choice. Shut up. That really says it all. You know, it's telling you through these cards, let's go. You know, create movement in your life because those opportunities are out there. Man. Let's see your comment. Basically, it's hard until you're licensed to get a job as a therapist. I get that, but they are taking advantage of us. Yeah, you know, they're taking advantage of you. That's a fact. So focus on obtaining your license as quickly as you can. But in the meantime, there's other opportunities out there for you to bring in prosperity and abundance. Okay, whether it's to continue as a therapist or maybe doing something else in the meantime, but you're better off detaching from that situation. That is what I'm getting there. Got the 8 of Wands. So this right here is fast movement. Okay. Exciting times, rapid action, hastiness. Okay. Well, I don't want you to do anything hasty. I feel it's really important for you to make sure that the opportunities and the choices that you're getting yourself into are good ones. Okay. But I do feel there will be many choices, many opportunities that will come your way that will allow you to choose the best situation for you. Okay. So I'm getting a yes. The advice that I'm getting here for you when it comes to your question is a very resounding yes. You deserve better than what they're offering you. So I really feel it's just a matter of time before that comes in for you. But you know what? Let's go ahead and grab some time frames anyway. Let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Rachel Virgo. Look at this. It's time to let this go. Damn, okay. Blocks must be cleared first. Okay, so it's also very important for you to... There was that deservingness card, right? Okay, going back to this. Really important to see yourself attracting so much more than what you have. Okay. Let me grab a time frame. We have the month of January coming through here, so obviously that's a few more months from now. We got to get through the rest of this year. Something significant could be happening for you around that time. So Capricorn season as well as Aquarius season, maybe something significant could be happening there as far as you being able to secure a position or taking things to the next level when it comes to everything falling into place, you know, getting licensed and being able to attract another position. So all of these things that are presenting itself in your reading, it looks pretty positive, Rachel, to be able to bring you what it is that you need. So my advice based off of what I'm seeing is to go for it. Go for it because you deserve better. All right, I hope that helps. Thank you so much. So now, guys, we're going to take a look at those who have submitted Super Chat readings. Okay. So again, give me 1 second. Let me get these cards organized. And Pamela, you're next, and then Lindy, you're after that. And then Wolfie Baby Doll, you are after Lindy.
But isn't
Or
baby doll?
or was that submitted first? Okay, you gotta tell me.
A Wolfie Baby Doll family?
Why is it written twice?
No.
Okay, hold on, guys. We gotta sort this out. Okay. 1 second. Okay, guys, sorry. A little bit of a mix up there. So who's next, Cameron? Pamela? Okay. And do you have Meg in there? We have Meg. Okay. Hold on, guys. Let me make sure I've got this in order. Okay, so Pamela, Lindy, Meg. And then which one is Wolfie?
Wolfie's
Oh, Wolfie is Pamela. I'm getting so confused. Sorry, guys. All right. Got it. Got it. Sorry for the mix-up. Okay, so Pamela, you're up next. Okay, here we go. So your question, what positive changes and twists awaits for me? I'm working hard towards my divine feminine journey. Can you please check via celestial guides? Absolutely, of course. We'll do that for you. Okay, so let me see what decks I am drawn to for you. All right. guided to do romance angels. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Pamela, Leo. So let's take a look at the energy for your love life. And let me know if there's anyone in particular that you want me to take a look at energetically, okay? Let's see. We've got very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay. So if you, for instance, are not sure what it is that you would like to manifest, this could be a message from your angel guides to let you know, as long as you are clear, you have a clear vision, a clear understanding of what it is that you want to bring towards you, then it can happen sooner rather than later. Let's see what else. What else, please, for Pamela? We have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So if you are wanting to move forward and open up new chapters, certainly when it comes to your love life, this represents a very positive vibe that's presenting itself. So that's good. And then love yourself first. Absolutely. Your cup has to be able to be full and for you to feel complete on your own rather than expecting somebody to come in to fill that cup for you. That's something that you should focus on for yourself. So it does say your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And if that's what you're focused on and wanting to bring that towards you, it absolutely can come in for you. So let's take a look at that. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Pamela, Leo. And I'm happy to hear that you are working hard towards your divine feminine journey. That's awesome. Self-love, focusing on that, that's a good thing. All right, so your divine feminine energy is coming in as the Queen of Wands, which I love. You represent fire, okay? Fire energy, you are a Leo, so there you go, Queen of Wands. So it's telling you to continue to tap into your own divine feminine vibe, which you're already doing that. Part of the energy of the Queen of Wands is confidence, okay? Whether you're in a relationship or whether you are on your own, you are empowered coming in as the Queen of Wands. So that's a really nice energy. Look at the next card, okay? So you've got a divine counterpart that's coming in. This could come in out of the blue. Okay, maybe you don't see it coming. Maybe you're not even thinking of anybody in particular, but there's somebody out there who might just represent your perfect match here. Queen and King of Wands. So keep an open mind that that's what you have the capability to attract your way. That looks fantastic. Very nice. Wow. You might have some choices though. You've got the King of Wands and the King of Cups. So you might actually have more than one person who comes in interested in you. They're both coming in as kings, so they've done the work on themselves. They're coming towards you as two really good potential love connections. Okay, but King of Wands is your perfect match. You could connect with another fire sign, of course, but you could also connect very nicely with a water sign, King of Cups. All right, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. King of Cups, very devoted, very open to welcoming love into their life. All right, let's see. Looks good so far. We've got the Two of Wands coming through here. So I really like how it's right next to love yourself first, because this is focusing on a future that you can have for yourself. You have the choice. You have your own free will to decide where this life of yours is meant to go. And it starts here, okay? As it clearly states, you know, your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, but it starts with self-love, right? And so this is giving you a couple of paths to take. Life will give you the opportunity for choices. We can always go back to the past and what didn't work for us, or we can create progress by moving forward. And I feel that's the direction that you are meant to go. Wow, very nice. More fire coming through. 6 of Wands. So victory, success. That's a part of your journey here that could also apply to other parts of your life, not just your love life. So we've got the very soon reference here, letting you know that something is on its way, especially once you decide in whatever area of your life you want to be able to create movement in. If it's your love life, you might just be surprised with how this all unfolds for you, because the next few months might represent real devoted love coming in for you. And there could even be a very interesting turn in that, and you find that someone else might be interested. I'm not feeling drama by way of a third party. I'm just feeling that you'll have some pretty major decisions to make when it comes to deciding who it is that you want to invest your time and energy into. So that's your first message. Let's go ahead and see what else we can find out. But that looks very nice. All right, let's see what else here. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Pamela, Leo. So love is definitely on its way. Okay, so we have signs. All right, so pay attention to any particular signs that you receive, whether it's a number or you see someone's name or you know that that sign is specifically for you. We have the end. So whatever has ended, whatever connections that are no longer in your life just are not meant to be a part of your life moving forward. You know, it represents a closed chapter. This is interesting though, because this is the next card. There could be an ex-partner who's thinking about you or who might resurface, but we clearly see that that's a door that's closed, so it might not go anywhere. Okay. So one door closes, another one opens, similar to the message that came through earlier. That's what's going to lead you to the right partner here. We've got soulmates, and then we have the spark of love coming in here. So it's very important that you trust what you're feeling when it comes to people that are coming in from the past, as well as maybe new connections that you are introduced to. All right, because you're meant to find happiness in your life, but there's also someone from your past who might represent something not so pleasant. So it's up to you how you are able to direct the energy when somebody, let's just say, resurfaces, someone from your past. So we'll see. Let me see. Gonna entertain any ex-flame? Yeah. So let's see here. What else can we find out? Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Pamela, Leo. Look at that. 2 of Wands, 2 paths. So interesting. There's a reason why that's coming through twice in your reading. You know, and just as I mentioned, it's like, are you going to deal with someone from your past, or is it time to just move forward? So you already know in your heart of hearts what it is that you're meant for and the right direction that you're meant to go. It ended for a reason. Because the right person will be able to bring you that. The 3 of Pentacles, where you guys work together, you're on the same path, you're on the same wavelength, you both want the same things. You could also connect with a Libra, perhaps. Somebody who brings balance back into your life. This is coming through as a new person, so maybe you have yet to meet this individual. But, you know, there's a possibility of new love coming in, that spark of love. You'll feel that instant attraction, the chemistry, sparks fly. This is somebody that you really can fall in love with. So this is a beautiful energy here. And this is where you're meant to move on and not even worry about it. It's just time to focus on the people that are coming in for you or that are already surrounding you. Maybe you're not romantically interested in somebody that's already in your life. And it might just suddenly turn into a situation where it's like one day you just notice that there's a potential there. But I do have a feeling someone from the past might come back. You know, not that you're going to do anything with that, but they're thinking about you maybe. Yeah, Ace of Swords. This is somebody that's no longer in your life, somebody from the past, but they might come back as the way it's presenting itself here. But you're in this Ace of Swords vibe, you know, you're on a trajectory towards manifesting victory in your life, and that's a really good thing. This is somebody that you've cut out, they're not in your life for a reason, and you walked away from them maybe, or they walked away from you, but this right here represents a new chapter, okay? It's like giving you that epiphany. It's like, okay, I know what I need to do in order to bring this towards me in the future, so... Yeah, look, bottom of the deck, you've got the Two of Swords. So certain connections just aren't meant to move forward. You know, it came to an end for a reason. It's one of those things where you got to just let it be, or they need to let it be, because it's at a stalemate. It's not going to go anywhere. But there are connections where it really can turn into something very special. Okay, so it's a new chapter, certainly when it comes to your love life. So that looks fantastic. So let's go ahead and grab one final set of cards for you. I feel that's a pretty positive thing coming through. And let's grab one more message. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Pamela Leo. We have sunlight, okay. Energy of the sun is, of course, beautiful. And what I love about that is the sun in tarot represents Leo. It represents your own energy. And then we have cleanse, clear your energy, make room for new energy, new mindsets, new relationships, new adventures, new beginnings. I mean, perfect. That's exactly the direction that you're meant to go. I love it. Okay, let's finalize your messages here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Pamela Leo. Time to cleanse out what is no longer meant for you. And here it is again. Look at that. Two of Swords, stalemate. Yep, it's time to cleanse out things that are stuck, things that are just not meant to be a part of your future. It's not going to serve you. You're coming in with the energy of the Queen of Swords. So yeah, you have the capability to do that cleansing, to cut out people, negative experiences, you know, individuals that don't mean you well. Love it. Ace of Swords. So again, you are being given the opportunity to cut out what does not belong in your life so that you can have a very positive experience moving forward. You're coming in with the energy of the Empress. You have the capability to create the life that you want. The ball is in your court. Nobody can tell you otherwise. So that's what I've got for you. It looks fantastic the way it's presenting itself here, you know, and as long as you're able to tap into a very positive energy with the Empress and to move on from things that have been stagnant, you're good to go. You really have the capability to attract something pretty amazing in your life. So I wish you the best, Pamela. That looked great the way that came through. Thank you so much. All right, so who's next? So Lindy, let's get to your messages. Thank you so much for waiting. Okay, so let's grab some cards for you. I wish I had an automatic machine that just put my cards away, put them back in order after a reading. Let me do that super quick. All right. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So Lindy. Okay, let's get to your messages here. Okay, Scorpio. He is Virgo. What's the current feelings and thoughts of Aunt towards me? Okay, let's see. So let's take a look at Ant. Where is my masculine deck? Hold on one second. Here it is. All right. Here we go. Thank you for your patience. So let's go ahead and get into some messages for you. So let's focus on Ant Virgo. Okay. Are you guys in separation right now or going through some issues? Oh, you're so welcome, Pamela. Thank you. All right, let's see. Lindy, Scorpio. Ant, Virgo. So I'm getting the indecision card for Ant. All right. So if this is focused on the connection itself, then he's undecided, perhaps, what it is that he's wanting. And then we have the Discover card right after that. So sometimes when I see that combination of cards, it could be somebody that's got one foot out the door, maybe, you know, feeling like there's something else out there, like the grass is greener on the other side, that it's worth discovering and exploring, maybe. Hi, Keandra. You can always go back to listen to your reading. So you were actually first. So yeah, it's okay that you're late. But yeah, you can go back and listen to the one that I did for you. All right, his own divine masculine energy coming through here. But this is a part of his vibe that he can't make up his mind. You know, somebody who's on the fence, perhaps. And then we have elusive coming through here. Sometimes when someone's elusive, they're a little bit hard to track down or understand or to be able to read their vibe, you know, or it's one of those things where you try to reach them, but they don't always get back to you right away. You know, it's like calling someone and they leave you wondering where they're at. They're not returning your call. They're not responding to your text. It could be something like that. So I don't know if that's what's happening, but that's a part of his energy that's coming through here. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Ant, Virgo, and Lindy, Scorpio. All right, what do we need to know here? Boy, the Knight of Pentacles is coming through. Very popular card here today. So slow. That is basically the energy of the Knight of Pentacles. Very slow. But it is progress. It, you know, you might not be able to pick up off of the progress because it's so slow, but it is movement. So it could be taking him time to come to that conclusion, what it is that he wants for the two of you. Let's see what else. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, so we see the Discover message. It's right next to the Four of Cups. So here's the thing. If he takes too much time trying to figure out what he wants for the two of you, or what he's willing to put in as far as his dedication or commitment to the partnership, if he takes too long to do that, you might decide that it's not even worth sticking around because he's taken too long. And then by the time he figures out what it is that he wants, you know, it's like too late, like missed opportunity. Oh boy, let's see. Yeah, if he takes too long. We've got the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands, sometimes it can represent somebody who's in and out of your life. You know, is that something that's going on between the two of you, perhaps? because sometimes the Knight of Wands wants to explore other options. Sometimes they can be in player mode. Yeah, with that elusive energy. And then we have the Six of Swords. So here's the thing, Lindy, if let's just say things are either stagnant or it just seems to not be moving in the direction that you'd like when it comes to the two of you, then perhaps this is an indication that you're just meant to let it go, like move forward, create progress for yourself if you're not seeing progress in the connection, if that makes sense. Because you can only stick around for so long, and then if he just isn't putting forward enough effort, then, you know, life is too short to just be sticking around waiting for somebody to realize that they should invest fully in the relationship, you know? Ooh, and then we've got the World card, okay. And then we have the Ace of Swords. So we see the breakthrough. This is the clarity that applies to both of you. He needs to be able to have a better understanding of what he wants. We clearly see he's undecided. So if this is meant for you, Lindy, then this could be an indication that this cycle is meant to complete because you have a new cycle that's coming in for you, maybe to make room for someone else to come in, you know, to be able to use this energy of the Ace of Swords to cut him out in order to make room for somebody else, if that makes sense. We've got the Nine of Cups. Okay, so the Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. If what you're hoping for and wishing for is maybe long-term commitment, or for you guys to be able to live a life together and just be together forever, I don't think he's on that trajectory. You know, it's like a wish that might not ever happen if he's not on board as well. So it could be a bit of a challenge. So now you're the Scorpio. Look at the next card. We've got the Death card. So this is your own Scorpio energy. And you're meant to transition from this connection, meaning that some changes need to happen in order for you guys to be able to move forward. If he does nothing about it, you know, it's like going back to the Four of Cups. It's going to be a missed chance for him if he doesn't decide sooner rather than later that he wants to be your life partner. And if that doesn't happen, then here you are. You should be empowered through this card, especially since you are a Scorpio, to be able to create change in your own life so that you can attract something, someone better. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. And you got the Ace of Cups. So even though one chapter comes to a close, one chapter ends, it makes way for a new beginning, and here it is. And it's directing you towards somebody new, perhaps somebody else, because he's not giving you what you deserve. And then the card after that is the Three of Swords. I don't know if there's other people in the picture, but if not, he has the capability to hurt you. I would hate for you to experience that, because everybody deserves love. But if you're not getting it from someone, it's time to get yourself on the path where you can find it. Okay? So once again, I'm going to pull from Sister Moon Tarot's deck because I'm really drawn to that one today for whatever reason. So let's do that. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Lindy, Scorpio, and the connection with Aunt Virgo. Okay. We have strength. You can weather any storm. You are stronger than you know. Absolutely. You know, when we go through a breakup, when we go through some difficult things in our life, sometimes we feel weak. Sometimes, you know, it rocks our whole entire world. But whatever you're going through, whether it's pertaining to your love life or something else, just know that you are a strong individual and you can overcome anything. You certainly are deserving of someone new coming in. Just based off of what I'm seeing from him, he's, you know, he's incapable of making that decision for now, and life is too short to be putting it on hold, waiting for someone to make that choice, making that decision that you guys belong together. We got this card earlier. We're seeing it again. So new, try something different. It's like a new chapter that is wanting to come in. So welcome that in. Welcome it in. Give me one more card, please, for Lindy, Scorpio. Message. Communication is needed. Communication is coming. Read between the lines. Speak the truth. This could also be a sign from the universe. I pick that up sometimes, you know, that's the message that you need in order to get clarification on the decision that you need to make pertaining to your love life or something else going on in your life. And then bottom of the deck, we see that cleanse card again. Clear your energy. Make room for new energy, new mindsets, new relationships, new adventures, new beginnings. So I agree with that vibe coming through. I feel it. Okay, let's grab some tarot to wrap this up for you. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Lindy, Scorpio. Seven of Pentacles. It is our wait and see card in tarot, so you know, just hang tight and allow life to unfold the way it is meant to. This is a gestation period, meaning that it's going to take time for things to develop in your life, but it'll be worth it. It will be worth it. We've got the Four of Wands. This can represent a twin flame connection. It can represent happy times ahead. Something to celebrate in your life, you know, happier times, and certainly a stronger foundation that you could build with somebody. This is what you have the capability to attract. The Two of Cups. All right, somebody who will be there for you, somebody that's not going to have any issues making the choice that you guys belong together. This is somebody that you could be very compatible with, somebody who could be your life partner, helping you to come back into balance. The two of you just make sense. This is somebody that you can meet later on. And look at the next card. We've got the Eight of Cups. So in order to attract that, you need to walk away from your current situation, or perhaps the current energies that you're dealing with when it comes to your love life, or just other parts of your life as well. Yep. Nine of Wands. So even though you have experienced some difficult days, difficult experiences, you know, not having the best vibe going on between you and Aunt, perhaps, you know, some of the challenges. But I do feel that there are better things coming in for you. Oh, that's good. Many exciting things are happening for me. I thought he had stronger feelings for me, but maybe he is just a player. Seems to be coming through that way, I must say. And then we have the Lovers. Okay, so sometimes the Lovers card can represent that player mode mentality, you know, third parties and drama. But it can also represent somebody that you connect with, that you have such deep love for, a very special romantic connection that you find with the right partner, with the right person. And it's giving you a choice through this reading to make a decision to move on. It's, you know, your own free will to do with it what you want. And I feel, just based off of what we're seeing here, the universe is wanting you to try something different, try something new. Because the right partner will be able to offer you the Six of Pentacles. This is somebody who wants to share their life with you fully, not somebody who's got one foot out the door or entertaining other options, other people, third parties. No drama. It's the no drama card. Let me grab one more. Look at this. Okay, so you've got the Hangman. The Hangman is about letting go, you know, and just having faith that what's meant for you will come in to be able to allow you to create change. It's like putting a stop to a situation to make more room for better in your life. That is what I am feeling here. Look at that. And then you've got the sun. Wow. Beautiful. That's how it's coming together for you, because you're meant to be happy. You know, you're meant to be fulfilled in your life, in your love life, certainly, but other parts of your life too. So everything will come together for you in time. I mean, I absolutely love how that sun wrapped up your reading ever so nicely. And so when it comes to your love life, there could be future marriage for you. This certainly represents finding your ideal mate. You know, life looks good, and it just needs time to be able to get there. All right, so I love the way that reading came through for you. Thank you so much. I hope that that brought you clarity and helped you out. Okay, so Meg, you're up next. Okay, give me one sec here. Okay, so let's do that for you. All right, Meg, so let's get started on your reading. An old friend from college popped up and asked me on a date. I'm a Cancer, don't know his sign. What's in store for us and or me in love? Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at that. So someone from your past. Where is that? I'm drawn to particular decks here. Okay, I feel like pulling from this one. Oh, you're so welcome, Lindy. Thank you. All right, Meg, let's get started on yours. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Meg, Cancer, and her person of interest. What can you show us, please, through this reading? What do we need to know here? What's the energy? You are my safe place. Okay, we've got that coming through. So sometimes when I see this, it reminds me of somebody. It's that sense of familiarity. And it's interesting that you mention that he's an old friend from college. So there's history here. There's something about you, about the connection, perhaps the friendship, the foundation of what you guys had shared initially upon that first meeting when you guys were in college. So it's a good feeling. It's like a very cozy type connection. Okay, let's see. Give me another energy, please. Oh, this is interesting. I have no doubt that you are my twin flame. Maybe it's too soon to tell that, you know, to be able to determine that, but that's going to take some time for you to realize if this is a twin flame connection or not. Ooh, okay. I feel like grabbing from a different deck here. Let's pull from this one. So give it a little bit of time and see if you're seeing twin flame qualities there. Look at that. And now you've got clarity, understanding, crystal clear, coherent. So that for me confirms that there's a little bit more time that's needed in order to have that clarity, in order to have a better understanding of the type of connection that the two of you have. We have acknowledgement coming through as well. So this, for me, represents two people who are on the same page, or who will eventually be seeing things from the same type of point of view. Appreciation, recognition, acceptance. Okay. Okay, let's see. we've got the awakening. So we've got a couple cards here talking about the same thing, you know, being able to have clarity, awareness, consciousness. So I feel it's just a matter of time before you are really able to know if this is going to go anywhere. I mean, we've got the twin flame card presenting itself here. That's super interesting. All right, let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Meg, Cancer, and her person of interest. What can you tell us about this connection? Wow. What can you tell us, please? Well, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is a very positive energy, certainly a fresh start, a new beginning. It's another opportunity for you guys to reconnect. I feel he's coming in as this Page of Swords energy, you know, just wanting to explore where things go, very curious to see how things unfold between the two of you. You're coming in as the Empress, the Divine Feminine. Let's see what else. Nine of Cups, wish manifestation. So I don't know if he had feelings for you or if you guys had an attraction when you guys were in college, but he wants to see where things go, certainly. And I feel you guys are on the same page, wanting to see ultimately how this goes as more time unfolds. So far, I'm not really seeing anything of concern. I'm feeling that this has the capability at least to explore the connection. Just give it a little bit more time. Unbelievable. We've got the Ace of Swords. We've got 3 cards now focused on clarity. So I don't think it's there yet, but it needs a little bit more time. This one needs to be given the opportunity to develop and to unfold. It's like waiting for a flower to bloom, you know, waiting for a plant to grow. You guys dated briefly out of college. I don't even remember why it didn't work out. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm kind of feeling that even though it didn't work out initially, and even though he might not have even expressed this to you, I feel you've kind of always been on the back of his mind, or he's always had you in his heart space, maybe. Because ultimately, I'm feeling that he's really open to re-exploring the connection. So many messages of clarity here. It could also come down to you guys just continuing the conversation, getting to know each other all over again. This is what he's interested in bringing your way. We've got the Knight of Cups, which can be a very romantic experience here. So that's really nice. It's a beautiful energy. We also have the King of Cups coming through. So what he's bringing towards you is a very uplifting, very positive vibe. You know, King of Cups is somebody who could be very loving, somebody who is ready to devote themselves to someone. So he's not looking to play you. I'm not getting that type of energy. I feel this can really have a chance at going somewhere. Okay, Ten of Cups. Fairy tale ending. Wow. And I mean, we're seeing twin flame connection. Maybe this is one of those things that, you know, that seed was planted at the time, but it just didn't get the opportunity to go anywhere. But it does now. You guys can have it all. I mean, this is a really great combination, but I feel it falls on his shoulders to be able to take it there. So if he's not ready for that, that could be where there's more time needed, and the reason why we're having so many references to clarity here. And you've got the sun. So this one, it's got some pretty good possibilities here to turn into something very special. I feel if, let's just say time unfolds, you guys are able to really get together and re-explore the connection. It has the capability to go here where you guys can get married and maybe start a family if that's something that you're even interested in, and just be happy. You know, this can be everything that you could have ever wished for and hoped for. Got the possibility. And then you've got the Magician. Tools of manifestation. Even though you guys parted ways initially, this is the opportunity to manifest something very positive when it comes to the two of you. But I'm just getting that it needs more time to get there. But when the ultimate destination is presenting itself here, that it could be a very positive experience. Let's see here. It sounds like he's brought me up to a mutual friend over the years. He finally reached out the other week. Think he must have heard I was divorced. Okay. I'm kind of feeling here, and I'm just going to put it out there. I feel he's always had you, as I mentioned, on the back of his mind. Like, even though he might have gotten in and out of other relationships, there's something about his feeling, his connection towards you that just never went away. I don't know if you feel the same way, but there's something of that nature coming through here for me. Okay, so maybe you're the one that got away. Maybe there's something about you that he feels really drawn to, but it's nothing of concern here. I think it's a really good connection that you guys have. All right, let's go ahead and grab some healing cards here. I'm just drawn to this one. Let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides, please. Well, I was drawn to this deck. It doesn't have any twin flame references in this deck, but now we've got the soulmate card coming through. Okay, no matter how you slice it, it's coming through as a very special bond between the two of you. Wow. We have forgiveness. So if through reconnecting and maybe whatever unfolds in the conversation, you know, if you guys had a disagreement or an argument in the past, maybe there's something there that needs to be addressed, but it's the need to just let go of what might have been going on before as to why things didn't work out maybe. But you're very connected. And then we have blessings. Maybe it certainly is a blessing in disguise that you guys have reconnected after all this time. What else, please? And then we have harmony. You know, it's about two people that are truly very compatible. I'm just not feeling anything that's coming through as a red flag. Okay, it's like a blessing that's coming in for you. So let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Meg Cancer and her person of interest. We've got that justice card coming through. So yeah, it's like two people who really balance the scales, you know? Maybe you guys have both experienced, you know, romantic partnerships where you guys were at odds with one another or not as compatible. Maybe you didn't have enough in common, or maybe he didn't. But between the two of you, it looks pretty good. Knight of Pentacles, so it's going to go slow, but I feel it is worth the wait. You know, that could be where the forgiveness comes in as well. He might ultimately apologize that it took so long to get together in the way that maybe you were hoping for, or why things went so slow, but he just needs that time to be able to figure himself out. I love that we've got the Ten of Pentacles, because this is stability in the partnership. Maybe it's too soon to call it, but, you know, again, as more time unfolds, you might come to realize That's like, you know what? This is actually a person that brings a lot of stability into my life. So I really like that. There we are again. Look at this. So we've got the sun. That's a part of your destination. Okay. Let's see. I remember him being a nice guy. I just don't think he took enough initiative in the past. I'm concerned because he lives a couple of hours away and we both have kids. Okay. That could be why things are moving slowly as well. You know, because because of the family dynamic, because of having to maybe figure out the geographical distance here between the two of you. But ultimately, it looks promising. So all of those things might work itself out regardless, you know? If he really wants to be with you, like literally, he'll do whatever is necessary to make it happen. Okay, and then we've got the Knight of Cups. Look at this. And then we have the Chariot. Let me move these guys over. These cards are really interesting. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Star. Okay, why is that so significant? First of all, he definitely wants to sweep you off your feet. I mean, he could be very romantic, and the Chariot can represent movement. Part of that movement, it could be a literal move, maybe to where you're at, okay? Even if it takes uprooting the family and moving to where you're at so that you guys could be closer. No wonder things might take a little bit of time to make all of that happen. So he could be thinking about it without even sharing that with you, but he's coming in with the energy of the Emperor. This is somebody who takes control of the situation, knowing what has to be done, and goes ahead and, you know, makes it happen. And the Star can certainly represent the path forward to be able to direct him back towards you, you towards him. This can represent that wish that ultimately can come true to bless this connection. You know, it's like that unexpected blessing that comes in, that unexpected wish that maybe you don't think it's possible, but it actually is. So give this one. I've been saying it a lot lately, but it's true. I really feel this situation requires a little bit more time to unfold, but I'm really ultimately feeling it's a good wait. It'll be worth it. Okay, Meg, I hope that makes sense, but that's what's coming through for your reading. Pretty positive stuff presenting itself there. So I hope that helps, and you know, we can always revisit this in a future live stream if anything else changes. But as far as what I'm seeing, you know, you keep getting the sun coming through. That's a really good sign. All right, so that's what I've got for you. Thank you so much. So Cameron, do we have any more? All right, guys. I think I've been talking for quite a bit now. We've got 2 hours. So I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there. We're going to certainly do more live streams in the future. This is our first one back after being gone for, God, I think this is our first this year. So yeah, I'll go ahead and announce it on my Instagram page as well as in the community tab here on YouTube, of course. Thank you guys so very much, everybody that took the time to join us. For those of you guys who prepaid for your reading, I do hope it offered you guidance that's helpful. And of course, those of you who submitted super chats here today, thank you guys so very much. We appreciate you guys. So I think I'll go ahead and wrap it up there. So on behalf of moderator Cameron, we thank you guys for being here. So keep a lookout for the next announcement for a future live stream. We'd love to see you there as well. All right, guys, take care. We'll see you next time.